Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Sunday to you all. What's happening? What's new? What's sexy? Hi, Dubers. Hi, Buns. Hi, Penguin. Hi, chat. How fitting, a song about coffee while I'm making coffee. Ah. It's a country fried hamburger tonight. Certainly something that I've done with pork, ground pork before. I don't think I've done this with hamburger before. If you haven't had it pork, I sincerely suggest you give that a try. It's quite tasty. This jug of liquid back here is not piss. It's cooking oil that I've strained and haven't put back in the pan. I'll get one of these in before. Can I get one of these in before chat does? Oh, hey. I can cheat. Hi, Ozzy. Why do you put yourself through that pain? All that sugar and that sauce. I mean, they may make use of real tomatoes. Good tomatoes, but the sugar. Hi, Cosmic. Welcome in, everyone. Happy you can join me and spend your Sunday with me. Cheers. What's first? I think making our hamburgers is first. No, potatoes first. Potatoes first. Hello, Will. There is going to be some scrap on these, the way that I am cutting potatoes tonight. I approve of this diet. And save the scraps and just keep them underwater so that they don't oxidize. Seems like a trend. I don't know. I don't watch the sport. That wasn't very straight. Not that that really matters in this case. There's another one of those in here, isn't there? Of course, on the last piece. Isn't it skin anyways? They ain't worth saving. Oh well, small lid's lost forever. That was the easy bit. This is incredibly bad for your blade, by the way. Just letting you know. I'm doing it anyways. Okay, we got those all nicely cut up. Now we're going to soak them too. But with lots of salt. Lots of salt. We'll just let those soak for a bit. Buns just must really, really like chocolate. I had a thought of another one that we could put on that, on a versus. Coffee without cream of any form, or tea with it. Chai doesn't count. Coffee without any form of cream, or let's include nut milk in there. Or tea with it. And chai doesn't count. I'd probably still take coffee myself, although I do love me some milk fat in my coffee. I keep moving this out of the camera because it's zoomed in. But chat, I don't know if everyone paid attention what I did there, but essentially we now got our potato able to open up a bit. And so when the salt water, and when I later boil it, it will loosen up a bit, and then I'm gonna fry it. Hi, Nan Reader. None of the above dubers. Okay. Okay, next steps here. No, that's admirable. In some respects, I sort of suspect that caffeine is going to be the next generation's nicotine. You know, popular opinion's going to phase it out, probably. Even though we all love coffee. The thing is, it much like the problem with plastic, it works against money. You know, the sort of saying that, you know, UK found coffee and then they found the rest of the world. I guess we'll get into our flour combination now. Welcome, Howard. So, got a pan, just AP flour. Break up the clumps, spread it out a bit. And then fried chicken seasoning flavors. I'm going to do a whole bunch of different spices in here. We already got garlic in there. I'm going in with the, well, if I can get this to loosen up. I guess I just got to use a spoon on this stuff now. This stuff caked up on me. Yo. Ancho chili powder. Why not? It's kicking up on me. I might as well use it up. Make sure none of those are clumps. Smoked paprika. Italian herb mix. With the addition of more thyme and oregano. I just burned through the dried oregano. Now, because we need some actual heat, a little cayenne in there. Yellow mustard, powdered mustard. Black pepper. MSG and salt. What am I forgetting, chat? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Turmeric? We can throw some turmeric in there. I have turmeric. It'll make everything colorful. Okay, so that's our coating for our hamburgers. Now we need to mix our hamburgers. Might as well throw some of that in there since we have them. And some of that. And beef. No diaper. Arg. Opened up a can of worms with that one, or a can of chives. Let's just go with it as is. There's 101 tips for cutting chives, by the way, chat, but as usual, I think it boils down mostly to practice. So whether you want to wrap them in a paper towel or... there's a whole bunch of different methods out there. Most important of them is just have a sharp knife. This will work for this. the jar wants to open. It doesn't want to open. I'm going to cheat with adding a bit of extra beefy flavor into this by adding in a bunch of better than bouillon along with mustard and soy. Ooh, I should use whole grain mustard too. Welcome, Steve and Basic Bookworm over on YouTube. Happy to see you back. We can throw some Worcestershire in there too. I can be convinced to put some Worcestershire in there. How about a little of that there? I'm actually even debating a bit of fish sauce. But we're definitely adding some soy. Country fried hamburger or country fried steak or country fried chicken are essentially another form of fried chicken, using many of the same spices here for our breading, and I'm adding some flavor to the hamburger, but essentially we're frying some hamburger tonight. We're making hamburgers, but we're frying them. Breading them and frying them. Country fried steak, you would do the same thing, except you'd do it with like a cube steak or some other thin breakfast steak. This is potatoes. So I'm going to add this in with the beef. In the big bowl, for those just tuning in, are potatoes. This is a heavily salted bowl of water, and they're already starting to loosen up a bit, but I chopped them so they're all attached on the back side, but they flay out a bit. And after I soak these in salt water and then boil them, I'm going to fry them. So that's going to be the side to my hamburgers. I might have to come up with some sort of sauce for this tonight. I'm actually sort of thinking tonight's sort of a quickie dinner. This is what, 40 minutes in, and I'm like ready to fry and go, chat. So previously used oil over on the stove. Over on the stove. Come on, voice commands. Over on the stove. There we go. Zoom right. Zoom right. There we go. So, oil in the pan, previously used oil. Just strained. You know, cornbread doesn't sound bad. It's a shame I don't have more cornmeal. Otherwise, I would make some. And let's try and use this. This is not really the finest cornmeal. This is some pretty coarse. What is it with whisks and YouTube? Like, just about every major kitchen YouTuber there is has some sort of whisk thing. So that's one heaping cup of the golden corn. Yeah, whisks do not last. They very quickly. I used to have all sorts of colorful ones. I don't got those anymore. And it's because I like the ones with silicone wrapped on the outside of them, and you rub them enough. In most cases, they break free of the metal. They start trapping stuff inside of them. Just you. Over on the cutting board. I don't know why I didn't switch back over there. Sorry about that, chat. Let's do salt. MSG and pepper. I've done a used cornbread. I'm not going to tonight because we'll be waiting here for an extra 30 minutes or so. Team Fork. Oh. Yeah, forks get the job done most of the time. Making sure I'm buttering up my cast iron pan here. Sorry, you're just gone. I got these up for the cornbread, but now that I have them out, I want to put some in the hamburger. We'll get rid of the two stem pieces here. That's unusual to get even one stem piece in a jar of these, much less two. Get out of the way, bull. There shouldn't be any major difference, just a little vinegar and spice. I mean, it'll change your acidity, your final product a bit, and if you're working with baking soda, it might be a problem. Hey, Evangeline. But I also want a little sugar in there. And some flour. As you can see, some precise measuring here tonight with this. Add a bit of this stuff for a little lift. Little chemical leavener action. And the last thing, we're going to add some butter. Almost dropped the flour container there. That could have been messy. Alright, I'm going with that. Yeah, I just browned my butter in the pan. Ah, I just remembered I have molasses. Oh well. Brown butter is easy marketing. Like, true brown butter is something like fine restaurants might make. Your diner that's saying brown butter or something is just burning butter in the pan. Come on, heat up water. Ooh, Buns is over on YouTube's too. I don't know if YouTube has, like, I would assume they have moderators of some form. You can do it, YouTube. You can do it. I guess not. I guess I'll just refresh the page. Alright, so I'm gonna get my hands dirty now and mash in our flavoring and jalapeno and chives. And for those that are just tuning in, there's mustard, there's Worcestershire, there's soy sauce, little beef bouillon, no egg, no breadcrumb. You're welcome to add either, but they're not necessary. And into our seasoned flour. Good question. Is it a paid for licensed music, or is it because anyone in my Discord can take a look at the kitchen radio and see that what I listen to is quite diverse, minus some, like honky tonk country. I listen to just about everything. Thank you for the follow. I'll even tolerate a little country. Just don't cry to me about your truck or your woman. So I'm heating up some water over on the stove. Got water heating up for boiling our potatoes. Although I'm not going to get this raging boil. We want this like simmer. We want to cook them. We don't want to, get them flying all over the place and breaking up because the water is bubbly. Congrats, Nan Reader. Getting those sprinkles. Oh, oven's ready. So let's throw our cornbread in the oven and get that cooking. I preheated the 375, but I am going to take it down to 350 now. And take a look at that in 25 minutes. And like your fried chicken or similar dishes, the name of the game here is caking as much flour as we can on there essentially before we fry it, so that it creates a nice thick crust. How I'm going to do that is a little cheating, in that we've already got them coated once, but I didn't add salt. I added soy, so it's going to pull some moisture out, but I'm going to add some salt now to these, and that way, as they sit here for a couple minutes while we deal with the potatoes and everything else, they're going to pull a bit more moisture out of that beef to hopefully soak up that flour. Put the lid on the water for a moment. Alright, that's looking just about right. Zoom left. Zoom left. So we got some bubble action going. And these are much more flexible than when I first cut them. That salt water has greatly helped them be able to spread out. And now we're going to boil them a little bit. Start heating our oil here. I'm going to give the potatoes about half of the time for the cornbread before I pull those out to give those a shot frying those. Of course, I'm going to pull them out, put them on paper towel, give them a moment to dry, air out, and then we'll fry them. I've seen suggestions where you completely dry potatoes out after this, like with paper towel. I don't think that really, like, you're gonna shred a paper towel trying to get that. And I know that cellulose, it's not gonna be a big deal, but I'm gonna go with them straight from water to the fry. It might make for an interesting fry though. But you notice, even since I first put stuff on here, it is starting to hydrate the flour a bit. The color is starting to come through the white, and it will continue to do more. But speaking of putting them on paper towel, I should have some paper towel ready for them. Turning the temp down on the boiling potatoes a bit now that the potatoes in there and it's starting to bubble again. Like I said, I don't want it rolling boil. I don't want it boiling heavily. Just a light boil. Just a couple bubbles here and there, like it's doing right now. Because to be honest, Chad, I'm worried that these are going to hold together when I pull them out of that water. We'll see. I hope they'll stay together long enough for me to get them to the paper towel and to the oil. Once they're in the oil, we're golden. Got another 6 minutes, chat. We having a good Sunday? Everyone ready for the next week? Did you get everything done? Did you do all the partying you wanted to do? Mr. Wiggles, you're not supposed to be looking at my sunglasses. You're supposed to be over here. It was on sale. I don't know if it was worth it being on sale. I'm not loving it. I haven't had it before. But this is a $10 bottle of whiskey or bourbon. And it's a little like drinking something they just poured over a piece of wood. Cheers, Will. You're awesome, Buns. You always got appointments. You need to work on getting less of those appointments. What should I fry first, chat? The potatoes or the burgers? I think I'm gonna do, well, I'm torn on that one, actually. I sort of want to do potatoes as far as order of operation and doing things, but doing the hamburgers first would add flavor to the oil. We could do a twice fry in the potatoes, yeah. I don't think that they really need it, though. Welcome, Truzons. Yeah, I don't know which is the better way to go there. Because you could do potatoes first, and then I'll give it more time to hydrate flour and get a better crust with the beef. Or you can get more flavor in the oil for the potatoes. I'm sort of tempted to add even more moisture into this party and yeah, let's do a... my leftover egg wash. A bit more dairy. And we'll go with the fork here, chat. No, felines. I used to. When I was in like high school, I like worked my way through the entire brass section. Trumpet, baritone, tuba, both music scales. But no, that sort of died out for me in high school. I didn't even take any college courses with it. I maybe could have at the one small college I went to before the Culinary Institute. I'm not secret about it at all. I'm just not very... like, there ain't much to modern rock. So I made a liar out of myself, chat. I am going to add some moisture into this party. I started off saying that I was going to do just flour tonight. But more crust. Well, yeah, I mean, what did you have in the 2000s? A Nickelback? It was all 90s and 80s. And 70s. Okay, we're good with our potatoes now. I'm going to try and take these out carefully. No, I haven't come up with the sauce. Not sure that I'm gonna bother. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've still got Chick-fil-A sauce in the fridge. I've got all sorts of milder hot sauces. You know, just some sort of... Okay, I take it back. We had Slipknot in the 2000s. Or did they start in the 2010s? Steaming taters. I don't watch Cops, but and I don't fall asleep to them. But I do find myself often throwing cop chases on my second screen. Ooh, oil's up to temp. I think we're going beef first, chat. I want to give those potatoes another minute. All right. First one going in. Over on the stove. Zoom right. Zoom right. That does sound yummy, Buns. I don't know that it would necessarily 100% match, but, you know, maybe beer cheese and pretzels as a starter. Oops. Turn the flame off for that, because I don't need flame traveling up the side of the pan. Dry as much of that off as I can. And and back on with the flame. There's our first one. In with number 2. Yeah, Dan says it was almost Franzia. Just needed a Z in that scramble. How about this, chat? We'll compromise. We'll do 2 burgers and then our potatoes. This one did get a little messed up getting it out of the pan. By the way, if you want a major difference in an example of food between my food and restaurant food, is a restaurant will have worked out what size is best for doing these potatoes. And we'll have them all uniform, same size. Alright, potato fry time. Thank you for the follow. Cosmic getting the whole enchilada. This one wants to break into two, and I'm sort of expecting it might. But they have spread out a little bit nicely. I wish they would spread out even more. But maybe if I had done even smaller cuts on them and even finer. Because there's going to be a sort of fine line there between going too far with it. Because you get too fine, it's just going to be like a stringy mess. This is sort of like, you can almost pull these off as individual fries, with it being a little bit more potato-y on one end and crispy at the other. Like, I think maybe even the best sauce for these may just be ketchup. Is there a technical term for this potato? No. You have similar ones called in the same vein, like I've seen hedgehog potatoes, but those are what I've seen those. Those have been more like of baby potatoes that were cross-hatched. Or I've seen octopi potatoes, and I'm nicknaming these hedgehog fries. Welcome in, Bamboo. I'm going to call that for my first one. Hit that with some fine salt. Over on the stove. We'll go in with our second one. See if we can't do a little of this action here. See if it'll spread a bit wider. But make sure they're not sticking in that direction to begin with. This one already wants to break right here. Alright, going in the oil. Oh, let's see, make sure our oil's still up to temp. I'm sure it is. Oh, we're just a little bit under. Give that a moment to warm back up. I already got some foam going with that beef fat in there. This first one, I assume, leaked quite a bit of fat in there the way that cavity formed. But I'm waiting for this to be back up to 350-ish. Yeah, you're right, it might. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, is there such a thing as matchstick potatoes? Ah, it broke. I was hoping to be cutesy and let's just drop it in the fryer with it already spread out and open. Like you could with the fire basket, and it split on me. Alright, let's go in with that. And take a look at our no recipe, quickly thrown together cornbread here. Might have overdone the fat on that. That's looking yummy though. I'm gonna give that another couple minutes. Yeah, we'll leave it. It's our magical how starch can sort of glue itself back together. Proteins sort of do that too. Ooh, pizza night. What you putting on your pizza? What's your toppings du jour? Zoom right. I want to flip it again. I want to play with it. Gorgonzola dulce. Some thin bacon, red onions. No pickles? We had someone in here ordering Papa John's earlier. and I was criticizing them for how sweet Papa John's pasta sauce is, or tomato sauce is. There we go. Now we got a breakaway. I think I'm going to file this potato design in fun. Something cool to do for once in a while. Maybe would look great on a fine dining plate in some cool combination. But generally probably not worth the extra effort over just making some fries. Alright, cornbread out of the oven. Yep, a little heavy on the fat in the cornbread. Otherwise, it's cornbread. Turn the heat off on that and throw these down in the oven just to stay warm. Leave that open for... There we go. Now my house is sufficiently heated for the evening. Don't do that, chat. That's a horrible way to heat your home. It's a great way to die from carbon monoxide poisoning. I have honey. I don't know if it's going to drizzle for me. I just noticed it was kombucha. We have a kombucha fan lurking in chat tonight. Dad joke? No. I'm ignoring Kick tonight. How we doing tonight, Kick? Trovo, we doing okay tonight, Trovo, too? I started kicking all the bots on Trovo, and I think they got the message. I haven't seen, like, hardly anything in chat the last few days. Oops, need to take that out of the oil. Trovo, it's owned by Chinese video game company. I'm forgetting the name. One of the big ones. Tencent was a likely candidate. So, like I said, they're sort of uncrispy on one end, probably perfect for sauce, and then nice and crispy on the grabbing end. Let's give that a second longer. Hi, Ozzy. How was your pizza? Doesn't want to come out. Arg. Wants to be difficult. Disagree. Strongly disagree. Cornbread. Our last fried burger. I'm now sort of regretting not making burger buns for these. Ozzy's like, you should have asked 30 minutes ago. Fine, be difficult. But you can see we got some crumb going there. There's some bubbles in there. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with plain ketchup for this. For with the fries. Or with the hedgehog potatoes. Those are hedgehog potatoes, they're not fries, chat. I feel like I need to do like something smeared on the plate or something in order to not make this look like it's a kid meal. Oh, hey, let's use the right photo settings. Way to go, Jay. I mean, I put chives inside. Like, there's fresh chives on the inside of the burger. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could get a machine to cut them like that, and you could serve them like that in a production restaurant. I'm surprised someone like a, Applebee's or something like that hasn't picked up on something like that. Applebee's, Denny's, Chili's. Yeah, that'll do it. But I do think it's time for me to go and enjoy all of this. I gotta cut into the burger first. I can do that. That can be done. Just imagine all those amazing fried chicken spices, but with some fatty, greasy beef. Fatty, greasy beef. Fatty, greasy beef while we're in an ad. And all the marinade and all the stuff that I put in with the beef, you know, that's just keeping everything really, really moist and flavorful. You need to do that, chap. I'm pointing at you. You need to do this. I mean, you've got to... Quick and easy dinner here. I mean, I procrastinated, and it took me an hour and a half. I made cornbread. Which I was totally in the mood for, by the way, Chad. Don't think for a second you influenced me. You just came up with the idea and I ran with it. Alright, folks. I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I'll be back on Tuesday. Not tomorrow, next day. Gonna be doing... What am I gonna be doing on Tuesday? What am I doing on Tuesday? Oh, steak sandwiches. Gonna make some potato sub rolls and steak and maybe cheese, maybe bechamel, maybe cheddar, maybe I don't know what. I've got a hunk of cheddar still chilling in the fridge, so maybe cheddar. Let me know what you think I should do on the Discord. I hope you all have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I enjoyed playing around with potatoes and saying hello to everyone tonight. I hope you have a great evening. Good night.